G'day everybody and welcome back to Starcub Review. I'm your host as always, and this is my third movie review for the day, and that is on a 2025 film that was released this year that me and my husband saw on HBO Max a couple of days ago, and I just had to share it with you all. It was released on March 7, 2025, and the director of this film is Bong Joon-ho, written by Bong Joon-ho, and based on Mickey 7 by Edward Ashton. That's right, people. It is Mickey 17, starring Robert Pattinson, Naomi Aki, Stephen Yeun, Toni Collette, Anna Maria Bartolome, and Mark Ruffalo. And honestly, what can I say about this film? You'd be very, very surprised about this film, because I certainly was surprised about this film. But before I get into that, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone new to my channel, subscribers as well. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys, giving likes, dislikes, even commenting. It's just been absolutely fantastic to see everyone's opinions on certain things, whether you're just watching and finding it interesting. Thanks so much for tuning in, and everyone who is a returning subscriber, you know I all love and appreciate you. So, without further ado, and don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and notification bell to keep up to date with all my content, because I do have quite a few stuff coming up. I know I don't get this out a lot all the time because of time constraints and stuff, and sometimes I get held up doing stuff, but I do get content out, and I know it's not the best. I'm not the best in the West, but you know, for what I do, I think I'm doing a fantastic job, and obviously people are still watching my videos, so that shows something, and I do really appreciate that. So it has lifted my spirits and kept my mental health in check. It makes me happy to see that, and I love what I'm doing, so I'm gonna keep doing it. But let's roll the credits, and the intro, sorry, not the credits. I'll roll the intro, and then I'll see you after that. Okay, everybody, I am back. So, Mickey 17. Watched it recently on HBO Max. What can I say about it? Absolutely fantastic. I was pleasantly surprised by this film. Me and my husband watched it, and it had us in stitches. It had us going, yeah! It was a great film. Soundtrack was amazing. Characters were amazing. And for a science fiction black comedy film, written, produced, and directed by Bong Joon-ho, it is absolutely fantastic. He does this film a lot of justice. The only gripe I really have with this film is Robert Pattinson playing Mickey, but playing all the dual roles. The one thing I hated, the one thing I would have changed is the voice that he uses for Mickey 17. It is annoying as hell. It is extremely annoying. It sounds like a child. But other than that, he was absolutely amazing in his role. He plays Mickey Barnes, Mickey 17, Mickey 18, and he plays pretty much dual roles in all of that, in his case. Because this film, let me check my notes. It's set in the year 2054, and the plot follows Mickey 17, who joins a space colony as an expendable, which is a disposable worker who is cloned every time he dies. And the concept of it is absolutely nuts. It's bonkers. But man, does it work as a plot device? It really sells it. And the story that all the characters go through, including Mickey 17, is absolutely hilarious, heartbreaking, sad, funny, heartfelt, and as the story progresses, some of the characters are just absolutely insane, and I have to give praise to Robert Pattinson, Naomi Arki as Nasha Burridge. She was fantastic. Loved her. Stephen Yeun as Timo. He was great. He was funny when he pops up. The cast were all fantastic, I have to admit. The cast were all fantastic. But some of the standouts is Rob Pattinson, Naomi Arki, Toni Collette as Yelfa Marshall, who plays Mark Ruffalo's Kenneth Marshall's wife. And Toni Collette and Mark Ruffalo's characters are absolutely goddamn hilarious. But at the same time, Mark Ruffalo's character, Kenneth Marshall, is an annoying git. What he does, his voice is just, it grates your nerves. It really does. It grated my nerves. And he had over accentuated teeth, so it made him sound a bit like this, and it was so funny. The whole film was just insane. It made it. I was laughing so hard it made me cry. I just couldn't believe it. Toni Collette and Mark Ruffalo were so funny in this film. They, she plays his wife, but they're two of the main, like sort of like villains. Yeah, I would say they're villains. Yeah, they're definitely villains. And Mark Ruffalo's character, Kenneth Marshall, is a maniacal. Just his ego is just, he's a politician, and he has really sinister ideas for Niflheim, where the station that they're on, that he runs and controls, and the ensuing mayhem of this is just absolutely hilarious. It's bonkers, but they all play amazing roles. The soundtrack, absolutely phenomenal. Cinematography is spot on. The screenplay, absolutely fantastic. I can't really fault any of this film. Even the creatures in it, the creepers, were done so amazingly well. They were an essential part of the plot. And when you meet these cute little things called creepers, and then you got bigger ones that have like woolly coats, like fur on their bodies, and they're like an alien version of a roly-poly or a slaterbug, as I call them, as Australians call them. Back home in Australia, we call them slaterbugs, but Americans call them pillbugs, roly-polies, and they look like an alien version of those, and the design of them are absolutely sick. They're fantastic. And as Mickey goes through all of this, he dies in some of the most absurd ways, and he gets cloned every time. But as he's getting cloned every time, he's starting to the multiples of clones that are coming out of him. It's starting to paint a picture that he's in a cycle of abuse and whatnot, and he's really not. It's not really what he find. It's really weird to explain, because he starts off and he doesn't mind being expendable all the time, but as time goes on, he gets more and more weary of the fact that they're simply abusing the whole cloning system, and he'll get left behind. There's just some of the things in it just make it feel like that he's being abused. The program is abusing the cloning process and what he's being used for. So it's bonkers. I know it sounds insane, but Trust me, people, this film is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We absolutely loved it. 137-minute film. On a $118 million budget, it made 131.8, which made it a success. It got garnered rave reviews from people, which is evident because this film is fantastic. And yeah, go and see, get on it, people. HBO Max, watch it. What do I rate this film out of 10? I'm going to give it an 8. No. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. It was a fantastic film. Absolutely fantastic film. Go and see it, people. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to click the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell to keep up to date with all my content, and I will have some more with you very, very soon. Alright guys, ciao!